When did you realize strict parents create the best liars? My parents had one non-negotiable rule about social media: absolutely forbidden until age 18, or they'd send me to military boarding school where phones were banned entirely. They'd already threatened this twice when they caught me looking at Instagram on friends' phones. After they made me write a 10-page essay on how social media destroys teenage brains, I was completely desperate. The problem was that everyone in my grade was planning our junior year activities through group chats, and I was missing everything important because I had no online presence. I was becoming a social outcast while my parents celebrated my digital purity. I carefully analyzed their exact wording of the rule. They specifically said no personal social media accounts, but they never mentioned anything about educational or academic platforms. This became my brilliant loophole. I approached my parents with a proposal for joining academic networking sites to connect with other students interested in environmental science. I emphasized how this would help me find research opportunities and demonstrate initiative for college applications. What I didn't mention was that I'd be using fake educational accounts to access regular social media. My parents were thrilled and bought me my first smartphone specifically for these educational networking purposes. They even helped me set up LinkedIn and encouraged me to join science forums and academic discussion groups. For the next 6 months, I maintained this perfect facade. I showed them my LinkedIn connections with college professors and my posts about environmental research. Meanwhile, I was secretly running Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok accounts through VPN apps that hid my activity. I became a master of digital deception, switching between my fake academic persona and my real teenage life instantly. The system worked perfectly until something unexpected happened. My fake environmental science passion actually became real. While researching content for my academic posts to fool my parents, I discovered I genuinely loved marine biology. I started reading actual research papers, joining real environmental groups, and connecting with legitimate scientists. Within 3 months, I had published an article in our school's science journal and been invited to present at a state environmental conference. My fake academic network had transformed me into an actual academic overachiever. Then came the twist that changed everything. A marine biology professor from Stanford saw my environmental posts and offered me an internship at their research facility. This was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, but it required my parents' permission since I was still a minor. When the professor called our house to discuss the internship, she made a fatal mistake. She enthusiastically praised my authentic social media presence and mentioned how my Instagram posts about ocean conservation had impressed the entire department. When my parents heard Instagram posts, everything exploded. That evening, my parents stormed into my room with my phone in hand. "You've been on social media this whole time while lying to our faces," Mom screamed. "You manipulated us into buying you a phone just to break the one rule we cared about most." I panicked and blurted out the truth. "Wait, you can't take this away now because I literally just got offered an internship at Stanford University." I showed them the professor's email, my published research article, and the conference invitation I'd received. "This fake environmental thing actually worked," I explained desperately. "I'm being recruited by one of the best universities in the country because of what I built online." Dad stared at the Stanford letterhead in disbelief. "You turned lying to us into getting accepted to Stanford?" "The social media accounts are gone anyway," I added. "I'm deleting everything except the academic stuff, but I can't delete this internship opportunity that could change my entire future." After the longest silence in human history, Mom finally spoke. "You manipulated us into helping you become the most successful student this school has ever produced. They let me keep the phone but installed monitoring software that tracked everything. However, they also drove me to Stanford that summer for my internship and bragged to every neighbor about their daughter working with real scientists. 6 months later, I got early admission to Stanford with a full scholarship. My parents still don't know that my deleted social media accounts are just hidden under different names, but honestly, I'm too busy with actual research now to care about posting selfies. Sometimes the best way to become successful is to fake it until you accidentally make it real.